Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking today at CJET. This is a stock which is up by 184% in Friday's trading session. And we're asking the question of what might be coming next. What are we looking at here? Well, over the course of this relatively short video, I'll be giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions on what that might be. I'd like you to remember though, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor, so please do make sure you are doing your own research and coming to your own conclusions. But if you do enjoy these videos, again, do support the channel please by leaving a like and subscribing. Now I've said all of that stuff though, we might as well jump straight in. And you can see again, this stock is up by over 100% in the Friday trading session. You've really seen this stock flatlining for a very long time, not really moving at all, at a price of 0.097, so very, very low. Now you've seen it come all the way up to this 29-cent mark, as you will see. And again, the question then becomes, well, where do we go from here? Especially with the stock dropping by a further 21% in the after hours. Now, one thing that we've got to say here is obviously this is going to be an extremely high risk, extremely high reward play. You know, you're looking at this going up 200% already. If this one wants to go up another 100, 200, 300%, you're obviously going to be looking at the same sort of risk profile. Now, at the same time, what are we looking at here? What is the potential? Do we actually have any? Well, of course, that is a possibility. In the short term, the stock's been oversold for a very, very long time. Since really late August into mid-September, the stock is in the oversold range. Now we're coming up quite a bit. On the more mid to long term time frame though, we are not yet in the overbought territory. We are coming close, but we're certainly not there yet, which does suggest that there is more potential for that breakout. Now I think this one is so recent, so new, that we're going to have to zoom in a bit further. Let's actually zoom in on the past day if we can. And you can see this stock really is holding onto a lot of its momentum as the day goes on, right? This is going to be a stock where you're going to have a lot of risk in it anyway. Would I be buying this one right now? Again, I wouldn't put too much money into this one, but again, I can see the appeal. So levels of support that we're going to be looking for here are very, very basic. You're looking to see this one hold on to 21 cent, that is, of course. If you see that, then you could be looking for a level of support where we could push up, especially with the stock dropping in the after hours. I would be exceptionally cautious here, though. I think that is important to really just hammer home. Can we break above this 32-cent range? I think it is going to be possible, yet difficult. I think one thing that is good is how essentially the stock is remaining relatively stable over today's trading session, or yesterday's trading session I should say. Again, we've seen this one remain relatively stable. You are seeing these levels of support again at 21. If you see these hold, I think things are still looking actually surprisingly strong. We've seen this one dip in the after hours. I think there's every possibility that if we go forwards into the next week, we could see more potential decline. But is this necessarily over? Well, not necessarily. Like I say, this one is still showing a lot of strength, even being able to hold on to these gains to the proportion that we are. I think this is a stock which is going to capture my attention a lot this week. I'm certainly going to be following this one. Again, if you do see it drop to these levels, you could be finding better prices, in my opinion. But I think if you begin to drop much lower, really my tolerances are very low here. 19 cent is personally where I'd personally cut losses, right? That's just my opinion. I think that might even be a bit too high, maybe even cutting losses at 20. To the upside, of course, looking to push initially past 28, 29, then for a test onto 30, 31, then for a test onto these highs that we're seeing at 31, then onto 33 or 34. It is all possible. I think it could happen, but again, it's going to be a high-risk play. You just got to be aware of the risk. These are some of the levels that I'd be paying attention to if I was interested here. And again, I wouldn't. You guys can do what you want, right? It's not for me to say, but in my opinion, I wouldn't allocate too much funds to this at the minute. You may agree, you may disagree. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for sharing this time with me, and I hope I will see you again soon. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, On these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think, and of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you, enjoy the rest of the video.